The crew is getting ready, Luke is polishing up his skills, and we're set to bring you another exciting edition of Viking Television.
On today's show, see how the fitness class was treated to some professional training. See what honor lies ahead for one of the stars of the Viking football team. It's all ahead on today's episode of Viking Television.
Good afternoon, HF, and welcome to the VTV Show. I'm Joy Woods.
And I'm Luke Venegas. As you heard, we have lots of stories ahead. Plus, Wyatt has all the scores and highlights in sports. But before we get to all that, we have a few newsworthy notes.
Congratulations to the HF speech team, who will be sending 3 competitors to the state finals this weekend. Joey Cipriano advanced in extemporaneous speaking, Maddie Moxley advanced in informative speaking, and Michael Kennedy advanced in original comedy. All finalists will compete for the state title this Friday and Saturday.
Congratulations to the HF Varsity Scholastic Bowl team for their 14th place finish in the Coaches Association State Tournament this past Saturday. The team was led by senior Declan Colley, who averaged 50 points per game, which was 13th out of 150 individuals. The team competes next, this Saturday, at the Masonic Sectional Tournament at Crete-Monee High School.
Our student newspaper, The Voyager, placed in all 6 categories at last week's conference journalism event in Bolingbrook High School. Leading the way for the HF journalists were first-place finishers Bryce Stiff for Best Sports Story and Chloe Capica for Best Feature Story. And those were the newsworthy notes.
Let's take a quick look at what's happening around school today. Key Club has its weekly meeting after school in room 144. The Environmental Club reminds its members to bring all their dues to their meeting in room 112 at 3:30.
The Word of Mouth poetry reading takes place at the auditorium starting at 6 p.m. tonight. Don't forget, admission is free. And lastly, students and parents are invited to the latest HFU. It takes place tonight at 7 p.m. in the TLC.
Lots to keep busy with, and one guy who's always busy is Wyatt Shipman. He's got the scoop in sports.
Hey, Wyatt Shipman here in the Sports Corner. 2 scores are in from last night. First, it was the girls' gymnastics team who were hosting a dual meet between Lincoln Way East. Jalen White finished up nicely on the beam, and Callie Stilts placed second on the floor exercise. East was too strong, however, as they beat the Vikings 144 to 122. East was hoping to get the sweep as their basketball team also made the trip to take on the Vikings. RJ Ogum wasn't going to have any of that, as he poured in a game-high 17 points, including this power dunk late in the 4th quarter to secure the win for HF by a score of 47 to 44. With the win, the Vikings end up sweeping East in hoops this season and move on to 6-1 in the SWSC. Even though the Viking season is over, the Vikings team is still making headlines. Today, it's Justin Hall who took center stage as he was honored by Under Armour. Here's Liam O'Connor with the story.
Today, we are excited to present Justin Hall with the honorary game jersey to commemorate his selection to the 2018 Under Armour All-American game.
There's 100 people, so we're going to be going to about 90 high schools. Basically, the selection process, we select the best players in the nation. This is through recruiting, camps, sending in film, anything like that. We have a selection team that analyzes all of that and chooses the best 100 players in the nation.
Not a lot of kids in high school get to play in this game, and the fact that I get to be one is just a blessing, really. I'm actually glad I couldn't do this without none of my fans, none of my supporters, and none of my players or none of my coaches. I want to thank all of them for giving me a chance and working with me so I can be able to accept the award as big as this one.
Like, it really means something to know that we're finally getting recognized, even if it's not like me, because I could care less. As long as it's somebody from the program, that's a big representation for us, and it's good for Coach Buzz and all the other coaches that put in the work for us to really be successful. It's big.
I've never had one in 33 years of coaching, and he's a special kid, and he's certainly deserving of my first one. There's no question about it. He does everything on the football field, but the things that you don't see as far as motivating his team, how hard he works, and things along that, you don't see that as well, and that's, to me, what an All-American does.
This just seems so surreal, to see his dreams come true. I remember him 6 years old on the sideline just running and playing, never knowing that we would get to this place. He always said when he was little he wanted to be in the NFL, and I see him working hard every day to make his dreams come true. So this is just almost like full circle. I am so amazed and proud of this young man and how far he's come.
Look for Justin's game to be aired on ESPN January 4th. That's all I have in the Sports Corner. I'm Wyatt Shipman.
Thanks, Wyatt. You know, as we approach the new year, getting into shape always seems to be the most popular resolution.
And students in the fitness classes got a head start by learning how to get fit the right way by a professional fitness trainer. Jalen White has more.
On Thursday afternoon, September 28th, HF hosted 2005 alum, Nike Master Trainer, and 2017 Women's Health Magazine's Next Fitness star Bettina Gozo. She visited the school back in late July and wanted to return to have an impact on more students. She taught a personal fitness class in the North Building aerobics room. Gozo was really excited to come back to HF and teach this class.
I mean, this is where I became who I am, you know. So of course I wanted to come back. I mean, it's kind of a crazy feeling to be back, but there was no other option but to come back.
Gozo did a miniature workout for the class and made it fun by doing workouts with partners. She led the girls in stretches, aerobics, and strength training. She gave the girls a lighter version of what she does for work.
I work at Nike World Headquarters as a Nike Master Trainer, so I train people one-on-one, I teach classes, and I also work with the Nike teams to develop content.
Gozo got to tell the girls her story and how she started to develop a liking in fitness. When she attended HF, she said that was when she knew fitness was what she wanted to do with her future. Coming back to HF was very exciting for her, especially since she hadn't seen all of the new renovations in North Building.
There are so many amazing things this whole building is brand new, and I mean, I wish that we had this. Like behind me, there's TRX. I don't even think TRX existed when I was in high school. But I mean, the dance studio was really amazing. I was on Palms. I remember dancing in the cafeterias, and we used to have to roll out mirrors, hoping that we didn't break them. So yeah, there's a lot of brand new things.
Everybody really seemed to enjoy Gozo's visit, and she even signed a few autographs for the students in the class. She got to share her story and love for fitness, which hopefully inspired many. For VTV, I'm Jalen White.
You can hear more of Bettina Gozo's story on her website at bettinagozo.com.
That's going to do it for our show today. We thank you for watching and hope to see you back tomorrow for another episode of VTV. I'm Luke Venegas.
And I'm Joy Woods. From everyone here at VTV, have a great day.